Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your extra daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a Panther, which is a tier 6 premium tank. And I have good news for every single of you. We are getting closer to finish all tanks for a review, if I can say so, which is very nice thing. And soon we will try to do some testing, speaking about the content on the extra channel. By saying this, we will try to use some games of the live stream. If, for example, we have a very good game, right, and you are going to see all reactions and everything, so hopefully this is going to be interesting. And please leave your comment down below, fellas. Once again, what do you want to see? I know a lot of you are excited about the map review, but once again, if the map review will happen, we will experiment in the main channel and extra channel, right? This is how we are going to do the things, and this is what we are going to test in the first place. So it is going to be interesting. This is like a new stage for us, and I know I am not going to be able to roll the lower tier content all the time, right? And this is completely understandable, fellas. My initial and my main goal was to pretty much review every single lower tier tank from tier 5 to tier 7, and we are doing that successfully, honestly. It was a very, very good run. Meanwhile, what do we have? We have ELC Biz. How are you doing? Stop traveling. Interesting. This guy is like a tourist. He doesn't give a F about anything. Could you please stop, sir? Oh yes, you can. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Okay, so far we have 555 damage. This is completely fine. We cannot cry too much about our decisions and what we are doing. And this tank is basically tier 6 VK in the premium shape. I know it sounds weird. Really skill premium VK? Well, we have plenty of those, to be fair with you. Speaking of the gun, 135 alpha damage, 150 millimeters of penetration, 900 shell velocity, and 135 millimeters of penetration. 135 alpha damage with a gold, 194 millimeters of penetration, and way better shell velocity as well. And if we are shooting gold, we are having a bit more damage, which is completely understandable. Okay. You know what I am thinking about? I am thinking about getting involved in this position and in this situation, right? So what is my goal? My goal is to pretty much go in front and beat the living crap out of the Panther at first. I know Hellcat is going to hit me once. I am very, very well aware of that. Ay. Not good call. Not good call. Okay, good. Panther is dead. Our guy is making quite a bit of pressure as well, and now we can kill the Hellcat. I know I am armor act. I am very, very well aware of that. But it wasn't that bad of a decision just to eliminate the middle and have a bit better position for ourselves. Okay, that's quite a big surprise. I did not expect an enemy as Starva Aka autoloaders to sit here in the back, but that's okay. Now, I know this might look very, very weird, but still we are feeling completely fine, even though we lost plenty of the hit points and our score is 1000. The thing is, we are going to take ultimate defense position here, which is going to be right there next to this tower. And if you never ever use this position, fellas, I would highly recommend to do so. It can work extremely well, especially when you are defending the base. And obviously you can try to make some kind of aggressive play from the enemy side instantly here. But it is way too dangerous and this is way too risky. So, looking into this, look at this. We are sitting here and we are waiting until enemies will try to make a bit of pressure and they will until they will try to take a base or something, right? This is what we are waiting for. We know they have 4 guns. There is no chance every single enemy is going to say, oh, we need to go and defend the base. I really doubt it is the case, and I believe some of them will try to make a bit of pressure like this. And if they will do so, we are here for them. We are just waiting until they will mess up and until they will say, yep, it is about the time to move. And whenever they are going to do that, we will try to spank them like there is no tomorrow. Now, what is a bad thing for us and for our team? Obviously, our gun is kind of messed up, so our accuracy is very, very, very bad. And this is what we are looking for, fellas. Look at this beauty. You see? This VK is trying to make a bit of pressure, and this is why this position is so good. Whenever you are finding a tourist like this VK, he had full hit points and he is dead, just like this. This is why you want to take this position to secure the base in a way. It is super important and it can work definitely very, very well in our favor. Now, we know 2 of 4 guys went back for a base defense, and I would not act surprised if this VK is sitting in the back as well. Oh, he's trying to make a bit of pressure like this. That's completely fine. By the way, this VK 3002M is pretty much like my tank. Although he has a bit lower amount of the armor, if I am not mistaken, right? So once again, pretty identical VK. Oi, oi. New game! Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if it wasn't enough, now our engine is damaged. So what we lost in this battle, let's take a second to appreciate this and let's have some fun. We lost gun, we lost armor rack, we lost engine. We lost pretty much absolutely everything what we could lose, and now at this point we are taking our time to travel towards the T-29. And there is quite a big chance whenever we are going to arrive, both of those gentlemen are going to be kind of dead, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it was quite a journey speaking about this game. Okay, what we are going to do, we are going to teleport into the end of this battle. Yeah, it wasn't our game, but once again, 1,500 is not horrible, and I know what I have done. I tried to make a hardcore pressure, and just because of this hardcore pressure, we pretty much won the middle. So it is not bad decision. Score-wise, 1,500 is not ideal. Anyways, let's teleport to the scoreboard. And we are back with a scoreboard. So what do we have? We have a class number 2. Oh! Thanks. Even though we did not get Brother in Arms, I was attempting to. Anyways, we have the second class, we have 1,500 damage, we are second by experience, we are third by the damage. Not the greatest game ever, but that's what we have and nothing what we can change about this. Let's go for a round. Let's go for a round number 2, and in the same time, fellas, what I want to share with you, what kind of YouTube videos we are still missing, right? So if you would pay attention, I have a list, and to be fair with you, we are running out of the lower tier content. We have approximately 1 more month left, and after that we are pretty much done. GG finito. There is absolutely nothing what we can change about this. So keep this in mind. I want to inform you, and this is very, very, very important important thing to say, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely important thing to say. So yeah, anyways, what do we have? Okay, we have a winning spawn. Interesting. I made a video before when I said pretty much defending spawn is so much better than attacking spawn in this map. So let's see, are we going to win the game or not? Although obviously it is not 100% guaranteed, but you know, if it is bigger chance to win the game when you are spawned, whenever you are defending, it is bigger chance to win. That's about it. There is nothing much to add, then there is nothing much to say. Now, this vehicle is quite good at obviously doing damage from long range whenever enemies are not spotting you, and whenever you are bursting enemies like there is no tomorrow. And this is exactly what is going to happen in this game, I can promise you that. A lot of enemies will try to make pressure like this, I can guarantee you that, and whenever they will try to get involved, we are going to say hello there, and we will try to punish them. So, what do we have? We have Sue, we have M4, we have Carrot. It is completely fine. Look at this, how many enemy forces are trying to make pressure. And now at this point we are going to make this position shine. This is how we want to play the game. So, whenever we are sitting in position, we will be able to smack enemies like there is no tomorrow. Now watch this, fellas, and enjoy the show. Enemy team do not really have anything else to do in this position. Enemy team will struggle, and this is a fact, and we can simply farm. This map is absolutely ridiculous, and it is quite straightforward to play, speaking from the defender position, right? If we are talking about the attacker position, this is very hard battle to play. But once again, a lot of things are depending on what team you are playing against, right? Because team is not equal for a team, and if you have a stronger team, you are going to win nevertheless, right? This is important thing to say. Okay, we have some support. This is very important, and this is good. And in the same time, can we eliminate this guy? He's actually already dead. Can we shoot this guy once? We can. Am I spotted? I am not spotted. Okay. Step by step, little by little. Ooh, look at this side angle. Yum. Ooh, this is a farm, fellas. All we need to do, we need to open our eyes and we need to enjoy punishing enemies for their mistakes. Excuse me, sir, could you please do not push me out? I would appreciate that quite a lot. Looking into this, fellas, looks like our team is a bit weaker than enemy team is. And by saying our team is looking a bit weaker, I am being very polite by saying so. The situation is 1-7, which is quite sad thing, but in the same time, I do not really think we can change this and we can do something about this. Okay, we eliminated Su-100, which is nice. And now we need to figure out how we can make... how we can defend the base, because this is extremely important thing to say. Okay, patience, fellas, we have all time in the world of tanks. I know this boogie is trying to play the game, but I would feel so much better for playing alone in this position. I know it sounds very weird, but sometimes I feel like it, and I believe I am not only one. Okay, so looking into this situation, I do not... Holy effing F, can you please go and do something else with your life? Thank you. It doesn't matter where I would be. I would be here or I would be here. This gentleman is not keeping the distance. Whew. Okay, so when we have this out of the way, obviously by any means, enemy team is playing better. Right, there is nothing to add and there is nothing to say. Enemies made sure they are going to approach our team from the weaker side, and they were kind of holding the side themselves. So once again, I do not really think we can change something. I do not really think we can complain about this. I think we played okay to the certain level, right? That's what I think. Meanwhile, Cover 1S is thinking about getting involved against us. This is very good, and now our friend is going to be very useful towards us, and this is exactly what we were waiting for 3 days, 3 nights, so that's something. Meanwhile, they have a light tank who will try to flank, and obviously he will flank. Luckily we managed to track him. Luckily, fellas. Oh, such a beautiful play. He doesn't have enough gun depression to do anything for us, so we are going to eliminate him from the game. Very nice. And what do we want to do at this point? This is the question. I would love to see the Su-100 going through the open field. Ooh, smart. Smart, he knows how to climb. Okay, nothing to change, nothing to do. That was a very good decision by this gentleman, and he is going to show dominance by ramming us. That's completely fine. Look, I know it sounds weird. Skill. I know, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it looks weird. You said it is a winning spawn. It's not 100% guaranteed, but usually, at least in the higher tiers, what I noticed from this spawn, it is so much easier to win, right? And good for enemies. Enemies simply had better team and they deserve to win the game, right? Kudos to the enemy team. All and all, speaking about the current situation, I do not really think it is bad. I don't think we did anything wrong or something, and we have 2,400 damage and 300 assisting damage. In fact, looking into this game, I would say we did a pretty good job. Meanwhile, T-3485 spotted a lot of our sniper schnitzels, and he managed to lead his team to victory. Very nice. Anyways, once again, no complaints, no regrets, you cannot win them all, and this is what we have for this game. Let's go for round number 3. And we are back. So fellas, what do we have? We have a tier 6 raw matchmaking. Okay, that's pretty good. And looking into the matchmaking overall, there is plenty of the light tanks. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so how are we going to approach the enemies? First things first, we are going to take a typical position around the corner, and we will try to punish enemy crossing forces who will try to go like this, right? That's why I'm loading high explosives, and that's why I am taking this position as in the first place, right? It usually works pretty well. You are finding at least 2 to 3 guys which you can punish. In this situation, we found 1. Pretty much we got free shot, but I can tell you one thing, fellas. Free shot is better than to take a shot, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezes. So, what do we have? We have Nashorn, beautiful, very good. And now the question is, can we beat the living crap out of this Nashorn who will try to go like this, if he will try to go like this? Okay. My plan is relatively simple. I want to see this Nashorn trying to peek. If this Nashorn will try to peek, we will try to hit him once or twice or more times. We'll see. What is the proper decision what we could make? I do not want to have an average game. I want to have a bit better game than we had before. Oh yes, that's a mistake. Okay, this is what we are looking for, and this is what we need. We need to find guys like Cheeto who are playing through the open field, and whenever we are going to find someone like this poor soul, we are obviously going to make sure we are going to spank them like there is no tomorrow. Meanwhile, Nashorn is still not playing on the corner, that's okay. And what do we have? We have a Cheeto who will peek here in approximately, let's give him 5 seconds, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cheeto is refusing to peek. Okay, that's fair enough. Thank you very much. Now at least we know. Meanwhile, I am... No, hi. I told you you are going to peek. You are late. It is not nice to be late, sir. It is, in fact, it is very rude. Nashorn is going through the middle. Okay, listen. Now what we need to do, we need to burst the living crap out of this poor soul. He made a mistake. He should not try to be aggressive as he is, and in this kind of situation we are just going to use the high explosive ammunition to make sure he's going to enjoy himself to the maximum. And there is absolutely nothing what this gentleman can do, and there is nothing what he could change. Beautiful, very, very nice. How about this Cheeto? Now we need to figure out, is the Cheeto sitting on the corner and waiting until we are going to kill him? Oh yes, he is. Very nice. Thank you very much. Meanwhile, we know the T-3485 is trying to kind of side scrap against us or play against us, which is completely fine. That's beautiful. And let's try to make him very, very happy. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay. Very nice start, fellas. This is a beautiful start for us. So, how we are going to deal with this? First things first, we want to shoot this fence once, skill Y, you will see 200 IQ. And now we want to find a nice angle to punish the T-3485. And yes, you can shoot through this if you did not know. Now you know, no problem, pleasure is mine. Okay, since we know the T-3485 is not waiting on this corner currently, we can try to get a bit more involved. And we found the full hit points Type 58. Beautiful. My meatball. My meatball. Ay, 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 my man. Fire extinguisher, no. Whew. Well, unlucky fellas. Nothing what this gentleman could do and nothing what he could change. So in the end of the day, we made this tank work pretty well, and would I say Okay, never mind. What I try to do, fellas, I try to ram this guy, but hashtag never lucky. Anyways, what I want to say, all and all, Panther is not horrible tank by any shape or any form. But it is not the best tank in the world of tanks either. At least I wouldn't call this tank the best. If I'm not mistaken, in the index page we rated this vehicle as a playable because it doesn't really have anything super extraordinary and it is just not a epic tank, at least in my humble opinion, right? It just simply has nothing to offer over VK, and why to buy tier 6 premium when you can simply play with VK and you can have a pretty great time, if I can say so. Yes, Panther is rated as a playable tank, as you can see there yourself. This color is indicating playable. And once again, if you are curious about the tank ratings, equipment, field modifications, or anything else, index page is there for you. So in the last game, we have Masterclass 1, we have a high caliber. All in all, I would say it was pretty good game, fellas. 2.2 thousand damage, 1.1 thousand base experience, 42,000 profits. I mean, it was pretty close to perfection, if you would ask me. And after 3 games, we have average performance of 2.1 thousand damage and 200 assisting damage. Am I happy about this with a tier 6 tank? Absolutely yes. Do I feel like it is the best tank in the world of tanks and I would not play anything else just because I have Panther? No, not really, fellas, not really. If you want this tank in action, remember, you can always play with a standard VKM and you will pretty much get the same result. It is literally the same tank. Maybe Panther has tiny touch more armor, if I'm not mistaken, but it's pretty much the same. You do not need to open your wallet in order to experience Panther in action. And that's my message for you, fellas. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day and I hope you enjoyed yourself. And once again, we are going to use our head to figure out what to present you next on this channel. So thank you very much for watching and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.